Okay, let's make some samosas. I'm gonna start with the pastry because the pastry is gonna be having to rest for a little while. So I'm gonna do the pastry, let the pastry rest, do the filling, then roll out the pastry, and then put the fill the samosas. So what I'm gonna do is I've got an air fryer over there, the black thing over there, and I'm gonna air fry them. What do I need? I need 225 grams of flours. So I had 2 teaspoons of salt to my 225 grams of flour. So now I want to have like a little bit of a more exciting flavor also in my pastry. So I'm gonna add some caraway seeds to my pastry dough. It's only 3 teaspoons, but you know they will make a whole lot of difference when it comes to the flavor, and they smell lovely and they smell nice. So they're gonna be really, really nice. Okay, so this is our dry ingredients. Then we need 100 milliliter of water and 2 tablespoons of veg oil. So I'm gonna make a little bit of a well here in my dough, and I'm gonna add my 2 tablespoons of oil, and I'm just gonna use very simple odd vegetable oil that goes into my well as well into my well. And then I'm gonna just like combine this first with a spoon. Okay, so I combined everything a little bit with the spoon, and now I'm gonna go in with my hands because I like to dig in this with my hands. I'm gonna take this on the side and just gonna knead this properly on my previously clean surface, so it's not dirty. I swear guys. Yeah, pretty little samosa pastry so far. I'm really happy with this, so I'm gonna pop this to the side here because that needs to rest a little bit because it's been like bashed about quite a bit, so you know, it needs a bit of a nap, a bit of a sleep. And while this is having a rest, we're gonna make our filling, filling. For the filling, I have a couple of different things, and lots of those things are basically just stuff that that need using up on a Monday. You guys know, on a Monday I've got stuff that needs using up. So I've got some black beans, some lovely black beans. I've got a potato, fairly small one, but still, it's a potato. I've got an onion, a couple of cloves of garlic. I've got some salt, obviously, some turmeric, and some curry powder, some Madras curry powder. And I've got this, which probably if you are not Asian, you will not be able to identify what it is, but it is dried bean curd in like a barbecue-y marinade. Yeah, so I've got a little pan here on the side. So the first thing I'm going to do is obviously finely chop my onion, my garlic, peel my potato, and chop that very finely. Oh, what I want to do is also some hot water because I need another 100 milliliter of water, but I'm gonna make stock. So I've got some warm water here, and I've got some stock powder, Gemüsebrühe, which is German for lovely, and it's from Maggi, which is stock powder, and it's one of the best stock powders that you can get. So yes, we have German stock powder in our Indian meal. So I just put my potatoes with my onions and my garlic here, and I'm just gonna fry them off a little bit. So I put my potato in, I put like my chopped bean curd in, I put some black beans, and now I'm gonna put my wonderful stock in. That's gonna be so lush. Alright, so, and this is gonna boil, this is supposed to boil down a little bit. And with this, I'm gonna add a little bit of curry powder because we want to have a little bit of of a kick. So I'm gonna add one tablespoon of curry powder because this is hot curry powder. I don't want to overdo it with this. A little bit of turmeric, just because it's really nice and healthy. And I think that's fine. I don't need to add any salt because this is gonna be, and I'm gonna turn off the heat. Oh, this smells so nice. I wish you guys could smell this. Yeah, and this is cooking down nicely. So I'm just gonna let this ramble on a little bit until it's all nice and soft. So, oops, I need a rolling pin because we're gonna be rolling, rolling, rolling and folding. And this is something, so the folding of this dough is gonna be, I'm a little bit nervous about it, but I'm sure it's gonna be fine. So I just made some balls. So I just made like a little bit of a sausage shape and then divided it into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Not a great number, but it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna roll this out, and my samosas are gonna be a little bit bigger, just because I don't want to fiddle around. I am rolling this out, and I watched probably like 3 YouTube videos this morning about about how to fold those. So I'm supposed to roll this out and then half it. Oh, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little bit of filling, which is quite hot actually, like a spoon of filling, add that in, and then fold that into my samosa shape, I hope. It might look like a samosa, it might not look like a samosa. But this is the first ever samosa I'm making, so please bear with me. And it looks, the shape looks actually quite nice. Alright, so it looks a little bit like a samosa, doesn't it? Here we go. It looks like a little bit of a plot, but it's a samosa. So I'm gonna get my, because I'm gonna make them in the air fryer. So I'm gonna get my little air fryer basket out. So this is what my samosas look like so far. They're not too bad. My samosas, my first ever samosas, 2 of them look like samosas, the other 2 look like proposers. But, you know, hey ho. So, and I'm gonna make them in the air fryer. So I've got an air fryer here, which I'm gonna use, and I'm gonna use a little bit of oil. I'm gonna need some stuff. This is what I'm gonna need. I'm gonna put a little bit of oil in here, and I'm gonna like just put a little bit of oil on top so they look nicely, and they're gonna fry a little bit but not too much. Whack, whack. Awesome. And this goes into the air fryer, which is nicely behind my lamp here. And I'm gonna put them in for 10 minutes. Oh, they look nice. They look nice. So let me get a little plate and get them out. So they look a little bit more baked than obviously traditionally fried samosas, but I think they look quite nice. And they smell really, really good. Oh, I really like that.